Okay, ever found yourself in this situation? That means I've got an indicator bulb out. So if you find yourself in this situation, if you just do a quick check, so that one's okay. The side one's obviously okay. The front one is not, so the bulb was gone. Now on any other car this would be a piece of cake. But this is a TVR, so welcome to my world. So when good old Peter Wheeler was designing these cars, front indicators here, there is literally no way of getting into here apart from inside the wheel arch, which if I maybe get my torch, let's have a look. So, when Peter Wheeler designed these cars, I don't know if you can even see, can you see there's a little circle there? That's the access to get to the headlight bulb and the indicator bulb and all that other good gubbins of wiring in there. So you have to jack up the car, take the wheel off, disappear that hatch. There's a couple of self-tappers holding that on and it's all siliconed in so you can't get any water in your electrics. Yeah, imagine doing this on the side of the motorway. I may have a plan to improve that situation, but we'll deal with the bulb first. So I need to jack the car up, get the wheel off, and then get that little hatch off so we can get to the bulb. Okay, we've now got the wheel off, see here. We can get a bit of a better look at the hatch. Yeah, not a great solution. There's little screws here, there's 4, kind of one at each quadrant, and then it's usually siliconed on. It looks like I've had this one off recently and haven't bothered to silicone it back up. But I say we may have a better solution for this. We'll see how we go. So first thing is to undo all the screws and prise this off, then we can have a look inside. Right, and ta-da! There is the access hole. I've left the lid dangling. Let me just put the light on here. Left this dangling so I can show you this. I don't know if you can see on here. You see that little arrow scratched into the fiberglass? Now I've put that on so if I do need to screw this back on, if my super duper idea doesn't work, I can get it the right way up so all the holes will line up. Now the other thing I can now show you is if we look in the hole, that there with that black thing coming out the back of it is the indicator. Up the top here, there's the back of the headlight bowl, and so you can get to your side light and your headlight bulb. Now this, we need to screw off. I don't know if you can see the threads around it. I need to screw off the metal part and then I'll get access to the bulb. So I'll get that undone and I'll get a new bulb out and then we'll come back to the video then. Right, so I've managed to get the back of the indicator off. This is what it looks like, and I can see just by looking at that bulb it's quite black at the bottom, so that's definitely blown, and you can see the threads on the side now. So I just need to change that bulb. We'll test it before I put it back and just screw that back on. Now as a, I suppose, classic car owner, especially within a TVR on, you tend to learn to carry some spares. So I've got a box of assorted bulbs here. I think the one I need is this one. It's got the single filament in. Some of the others have got the double for brake lights, so it's got side light and brake light built in. So we'll pick one of these out and swap it with the dead one, and then we'll test it to see if it's okay. Right, so it's now got a new bulb in. These are 12 volt, 21 watt single filament, and now I'll turn the ignition on and we'll try to see if it works. Well, that should tell you everything you need to know really. The fast flashing has stopped because the indicator is now working. So that bulb's right, works a treat. So I just need to screw that back onto the back of the, let's see if I can show you, onto the back of there, and the indicator will then work, and we can then look at maybe a solution for this. That may end up being another video, but we'll see how we go. And there we go, indicator's fixed. Wasn't that easy? Gosh, truth. Okay, right, last thing, honest. Buy yourself a cheap torque wrench, this Sealy one, 30 quid off Amazon, and torque wrench your nuts on your wheels. About 90, 100 foot-pounds. I hate it when you go to tyre places and they windy gun on the wheel nuts, not realising that when you're on the side of the road you ain't never getting them off with the little tiny wrench that you've got in the boot. If you do these to 90, that's what they're supposed to be anyway, and you can at least get them off when you get a flat tyre. Great, thanks for watching again, and see you in the next one.